my guides and angels to be present, and all the guides and angels of everyone that's coming on my live. Hello, everybody. Just came in with Luna. My girl is a big girl. Remember when I said she was 122? Well, I was hoping to get her down a little more. I weighed her today. 127 pounds. Pure love. Pure love. There, maybe that. Hope the screen won't be as crazy because, hey, Lynn. Hey, Francis, Care Bear, Lauren, Tiger's Eyes, Gen 56. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Whew. It's warm. Maybe I should put the fan on. A little hot. Just came in from outside, so hold on a second. To put this up. Just on low. There we go. That little bit of hot. I step away, it's a little brighter. Move this a little further back here. So how's everybody doing? Yeah, wow. I'm not even giving her this. A dog, she's not as active, but I'm giving her 2 pounds, 4 ounces, sometimes a little less. Sometimes she eats about a pound. Sometimes she doesn't want to eat more. But I'm going to have to watch her. The other stuff, which I've broken into tiny pieces, but yeah, I'm going to make sure that's not more than 2 pounds. I was giving her a little more, but yeah, less. It's warm here. Yeah, it's very humid today. I went out this afternoon, and this morning wasn't bad, but this afternoon it smells a little smoky. Didn't smell it for a while. Hey, Michelle, 33. Yeah. So I went through some of my decks, Oracle decks and Tarot decks, and there's some I'm going to put away, give away. I don't know. I'm going to get rid of some. I just don't use them anymore. Everybody's doing okay. I'm back. Wow. Everyone. I'm typing real fast. Hope everyone, not everyone. It's not even a word. Okay, good. My mic is off. No sound? What? My microphone's not off. You can't hear me. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. What's going on? Hold on a second, guys. Sorry about that. Let me see here. Bluetooth device. Where's my cameras, mouse, keyboard, touchpad? Speaker, my sound, volume. Speaker pair, new output. I have volume. My volume. It's good. My goodness. What's going on now? Okay, my speaker is on. What's going on? Uh, spatial sound. Can you hear me now? Okay, it's good. Okay, because I went to check under my settings and it shows that everything should be working. I'm like, oh, okay, guys, let's get started. Oh my goodness. Okay, Lynn, let's see what's the situation, what's going around you, circling you. And then for a solution, what we're going to look at is the tattoo oracle. I haven't played with that one in a while. So Lynn, what's up? What's up? What's up? I have this French song that's going on in my mind. I've seen it on probably YouTube. It's Le Jour la Nuit, talks about night and day. And I don't know why this song keeps playing in my mind. Last week was Shania Twain, pretty much all week. It's crazy. Well, for you, it's Archangel Raguel, Lynn. He's saying fear and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. It's justice. So that's some kind of situation, whatever, that's going around. So we'll see here. Whoa. Start throwing cards all over the place. There's sound. Okay. Okay. So what is the solution? What do you need to focus on? Oh my gosh, I've got a few cards that want to come up. I pick up the deck and there's 2-3 cards that want to come through. Faith. Faith. That's the card of faith. And this tattoo oracle deck was created. The author of that is a friend of mine. He was a monk for a while. Not a monk that in a monastery where you can't go out. And these monks actually live among us. They wear regular clothes. They can speak, but they do have to take vows. So the true faith is like turning a corner. Sometimes we don't know what awaits us until we commit to the turn. So true. That's why it's called faith. If I turn it around, that's that. So this card is inviting you, Lynn, to surrender. Surrender your mind. I know your mind's busy, but surrender your mind. If you're stressed, worried, or obsessing over anything, it's time to set it all down and have faith. Without surrender, the mind runs wild. That's so true. It runs our life sometimes, right? We overthink. I know. So when we get to the end of the rope with the logical, linear domain, faith ties on another line and lowers us into the depths of infinite possibilities, or infinite possibilities. With faith, we must set down our fears and doubts. We must let go of the commentaries in our minds about the perceived roadblocks ahead. Having faith is about being patient and trusting the timeline of the divine. Yes. Some people I hear say, oh, I'm so patient. I've got lots of patience. Yeah, but you also have to be accepting of the timeline, right? I have patience. I've waited, I don't know, 3 months. Well, maybe you have to wait another week. Maybe you have to wait another couple of months, right? Yeah, it's got to unfold at its own time. It's divine timing. So trust that the divine will guide you and others, enabling you to manifest the most purposeful life. Surrender is not easy. No. Trust isn't easy as well, right? But the faith card is a call for you to surrender. We must trust our gut. We must trust our mind. And then, therefore, we can move into our heart. And having faith invites us to become present so that we can see the miracle that moves through our lives. Yeah, there's miracles happening all the time. You haven't fallen in years. On Thursday, you fell on the train platform in Times Square. Oh my God. Oh, that is odd. That's painful. You didn't break anything, hopefully. You're okay. My goodness. Yeah, falls happen so often. I have my share. of my share falls. My goodness. Well, I'm glad somebody there helped you. I'm glad somebody helped you. Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, gotta be careful, I'm telling you. That's for you, Lynn. D, I know you're watching from the TV. Cards are jumping out, but I'm not. I haven't called your name in here. D card for D. Yeah, out for sure. You gotta be careful. Things happen so quick. All right, D, what is the situation? What's circling around you? What's going on? What's going on with D? Knight of Earth. The knight sometimes can represent a situation or a person. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments, a guardian angel. If this is a person, sometimes could be a person coming into your life, or you're developing those kind of traits yourself. I have here loyal, dedicated, honorable, kind. So time to buckle down. What do you need to focus on to achieve that? See, he's on a horse. He's riding Knight of Earth, practical, very down to earth. Could, and if it's somebody that's coming into your circle, it represents a young adult, not like an older man. Or if it's an older man, then they're very, very young at heart or very immature. But it's what focusing on with the, see what it says. Buddha. You got the Buddha. What do you need to focus on? I would say similar to faith in a sense. The enlightened one. It's a symbol of awakening. You've had some signs that we're awakening. He's coming to your cards today to tell you that you can awaken just as he did. He was born to be a prince, but he renounced his family heritage to pursue the real richness of life, to awaken his true nature. He became enlightened so he could bring forward his teachings and to awaken you and me and everybody. So our awakened state is our awareness of our true self that lives beneath our minds. To live in the awakened state, we must give up our past and let our future take care of itself. In this way, we can live deeply into the presence of this moment. So if you're suffering, know that suffering ceases to exist when we know the true nature of who we are outside of the context of our minds. So being mind identified is being mind identified is the root of all suffering. Therefore, to give up suffering, we must give up our identity as body or mind. Consider this. The entire cosmos conspired and then manifested your life to be just as it is now. So this card has come to remind you it's time to awaken into a deeper place within the silence. So through meditation really helps. Both become present and set down your mind. You know, it's busy sometimes. You have to, I know when I try to meditate, and if let's say I'm got a lot of stuff on my mind, I have to say to myself, like, be still, know God. Or politely, we're telling our minds, you know, to kind of be quiet. Or I am peace, or I am at peace, over and over and over, and it quiets our mind. So you hold the keys that will unlock your enlightenment. You have drawn this card because you hold great wisdom, and the world around you needs the wisdom you carry. Awakening is not a singular task. We awaken many times on our journey to enlightenment. Your initial awakening serves you. It helps find a deeper meaning of life and purpose of why you are here at this time. But your deeper awakening serves all of humanity. Wow. Wow. Yeah, there's sometimes some really, good people out there. There's a lot of caring people. There are. And the more that you believe that, hope and faith in humankind, then we attract that, right? Very nice. So, Francis, Francis. They're very nice. Yes, thank you. Okay, can you believe yesterday, July 31st, was 3 years? I thought it was 2 years I was on YouTube, but 3 years. So to all my fans, my people, that follow me, that subscribe, that share, that thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, it's amazing. I wouldn't be doing this if you guys weren't here. So awesome. Yeah, 3 years. I thought it was 2, but it says 3. So okay. Okay, Francis, what is surrounding you right now? What's going on? My goodness, the same card. I shuffled these really well. Same card as D, the Knight of Earth. So let's look at, because it came out again, I'm just going to pull this, the Knight of Earth. Like I said, sometimes it's a situation. Sometimes it can be yourself. You're developing those other skill. Maybe you've always been kind, but now you're more kind. Maybe you've always been a very dedicated person, but you're more serious about it. You can develop more and more. Maybe loyal too. You've been loyal, and now you're just more loyal. If it's such a thing, right? If there's such a thing, you can be even more. 10 of Earth. Come on, where are you? Are you? Where are you? You're hiding. The Knight of Earth. Oh, I've got the page. Knight. So as it says, time to buckle down. So get things done. It's got to be done. You don't, procrastination is not an option right now. You got to honor your commitment. So if you started something, finish it. Attend to the details. Be thorough. And if it's someone that comes into your life, if it could be a friend, it could be a neighbor, it could be somebody serious, but a well-trained person, maybe you've hired somebody to do something. They will do an excellent job. If you're looking to hire somebody to do something, could be an animal lover, could be a vegetarian, it could be a very honorable person if it's a person that's coming into your life. But it could also be renewed motivation for yourself, right? Increased abundance. I know for a few weeks there, I didn't feel like doing much around the house, and all of a sudden I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to tackle this, go through it, look at what I have, what I want, what I don't want, and a guardian angel, of course. So, hey, that is something around you. You'll know if it's somebody that comes around, and if it's a person or if it's a situation that's moving forth because you've decided to tackle it and continue. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So what do you need to focus on? Francis, what do you need to focus on? A ship. You know what ship means, right? Travel. You got travel last time. But somebody that could be somebody coming to visit you as well. So let's see what the Tattoo Oracle has to say about the ship. Adventure, moving forth. Clipper ships have always been a staple in old school tattoo design. Ship tattoos hold several meanings, more than one. A journey that's awaiting you, a new journey, could be a spiritual journey, could be you going on a journey, going home, an adventure, bravery. It could be also moving through or beyond a troubled past. And the full moon we just had, that's quite a powerful moon. We have is it a lunar eclipse? There's an eclipse coming. Can't remember if it's solar or there's an eclipse coming on August 12th, I believe. So it could be, that you said, okay, enough is enough of the past. I'm moving forth. But it's come to inspire you, okay, to look at your life as an adventure, because it is. Our lives are adventures, really, when you think about it. And it's short. The month of July went by so fast. I can't believe it. Today's August 1st. I really can't believe it. My mom passed away in 2011, and July 30th was the date of her passing in 2011, and it's like 15 years. It's just crazy. 15 years. Just time's crazy. Time's fast. There are no mundane moments when you embrace life with an adventurous spirit. And it's true, right? Every day is a new day. But the adventurer must be willing to brave the unknown. Don't know what's coming, but you have to be brave enough to pull through. The card has come to tell you that your past is long behind you, way behind. So today or tomorrow can be anything you want. You have the power to move mountains, to make your hopes and your dreams come true. So by holding on to the past, we impede our ability. We give blocks to ourselves. We block ourselves. That's what we do. Um, Franklin D. Roosevelt once said, "A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor." Right? To be an adventurer, you must be willing to be brave and face all kinds of situations. Of course, there are going to be difficult times when you were home. Many sailors must have felt this way. I know when I've seen some people like uh, way in the north, way north, like Yukon, Nunavut. They say they kind of like their job, but they miss being home. They miss, their family and that. They're gone, 6 months. Um, However, this produces what easily only dreams about. It produces things that, you know, we must be willing to work through our struggles to pursue our ambitions. And then by doing so, we can begin to live our soul's purpose. Yes. I saw this guy. He's moved from Ontario to Saskatchewan. He's opened up, bought lots of land. He's living off grid, and he said for the past 6 years he had no problem. Now he's kind of missing things. He says, how you think sometimes it's greener on the other side of the fence or the other country, or maybe not necessarily. Sometimes it's what you make with what you have now here in front of you. So the grass isn't always greener somewhere else. Gotta water your grass. You know what I mean. You're welcome, Francis. Okay, Care Bear, Huggy Bear, Care Bear. It's true, the other side of the fence has their own problems. People, you say, oh, that person's got enough money and they can buy anything they want. Yeah, but sometimes they're very unhappy. They may have money. Yeah, their bills get paid, but they have other issues. Everybody's got something. There's no perfect family. There's no Brady Bunch. Brady Bunch. There's always something. There's no perfection on earth. We can strive to be as perfect as we can be, but Care Bear, what is surrounding you? What situations around you? What's going on? I feel that you've been pretty happy lately. Happier, I should say. Yes, they have worse problems, exactly. That's true. Money cannot buy happiness. They say it can, but they can't. It can buy a lot of things. Your bills are paid, yay, but then you may be super lonely, or you may be, there's other things. 5 of water, ooh, change for you. There's a change there. Care Bear. Things not turning out the way you'd hope, not seeing the positive in a situation. So it says crying over spilled milk. Well, sometimes things don't turn out exactly the way we want, because there's a reason. I always say, well, it's meant to be that way because something better is coming, for one. For two, maybe there was something that you had to experience so you can grow from it. There's a lot of reasons why that happened, but 5 of water changes. So with that, okay. What do you need to focus on then? Care Bear. Care Bear, listen up. Listen up. You're welcome. So imagination. Imagination is a very useful tool. You need imagination when you meditate. You need imagination when you want to, focus on dreams and desires. Imagination, when we're little and we read these, Disney books or whatever books, if you remember back in childhood when somebody read to you, you would hear the story and maybe see pictures in your mind, like a little movie in your mind. Imagination is very important if you want to be able to see things clearly in your mind, if you want to meditate and see things. If you have clairvoyance, you will use your imagination as well, because that's how you connect. That's how you see things. You think you're imagining, but you're not. But it's your brain. Use it. It's like imagination. So reaching into creation. Imagination is the key that opens the door to creativity. If you think you're not as creative person, then the cards come to tell you otherwise. So it's giving you validation here that you are creative. Your life is your biggest creation. How you dress, interact in the world, live your life as part of your unique creative spirit. Imagination and creativity have very little to do with the mind by itself, right? For the source of creativity lives within your soul. So understand that creative energy travels to your mind, but the mind is not the source of the creation. So you must first become quiet to see, to hear, to feel our imagination. So think of your imagination as a timid fawn hiding just out of you. If you're quiet enough, it will come out and reveal itself to you. The mind is noisy and it obstructs the path so that you cannot see. You cannot see if it's busy mind. So quieting our mind clears the path because it helps us tune into the silence within, right? Think of if you want to, let's say, meditate, or just for a minute, you asked your guide something, you asked your spirit something, and you want to get an answer. You're not getting the feeling, but you want to get an answer, and you're visual. So you just close your eyes for one, and just kind of tune into the quietness, the stillness within. And in order to do that, think of yourself. If your mind is just busy, 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 think of reaching out to like an old, radio. Pretend you're turning the dial right off. Maybe that's enough to stop the noise chatter in your mind, right? Because once you silence your mind, you'll be able to use that imagination, the place where creation will arise. Then you can transfer stations. So you go radio, transfer stations for creative creation to move through it. And then the life we live becomes a vehicle for the divine to move creation to the world. So instead of, if there's something that you really, really want, and you know that's not turning out because you asked for a specific thing, just ask that whatever that is your birthright, that is, it's coming to you. Say, I would like this, but I know you know what's better for me, so I accept what is being sent to me instead. Show me the way, guide me, and help me understand if something doesn't happen the way I want. Help me understand what I could have done better or what I should think about next time or something. By tapping into your imagination, we open the doors to all the creative energies waiting to be expressed through us. So treat today like it's an adventure and a time to let your imagination be free. So, yeah, we get stuck into this fixed idea. We want this to happen now. Sometimes we're being either tested or it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen now. Whatever reason, trust the divine timing. Exactly, right? So true. We can't have rainbows without rain. Your phone is crazy today. Everybody has to go through something to be able to appreciate. I mean, how many years have I prayed for things? Now I don't pray so much for that. I pray for like peace on earth and stuff like that. But for myself, I'll say every day, like, thank you. Thank you for my life, my children, my family, my friends, my loved ones, my pets. Thank you for the health. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You thank. Give gratitude. That attracts a lot more bounty into your life than saying, I pray for this, or please help me with this, or please help me with that. Now, without saying, if you misplace something, you call on a saint to help you find it. But every day, just more gratitude and less asking. And if there's something that you don't have, you can still be thankful for it. Let's say you want a new vehicle. Say, I'm so thankful for the new vehicle that's coming in my life, or thank you for the new vehicle. Thank you for my vehicle. And the way things work, you may at one point change vehicle, may not be the color you want. Say, whatever's meant for me. You want a red one, me get a blue one, or vice versa. You know what I mean? But I find it works better. So try it. Yes, I do. Yeah, I say thank you for having a bed for sure, because we in America, North America, States, Canada, we have so much. We have so much. Some countries, yes, they do have a lot, but some countries don't. Some people, I shouldn't say just the countries themselves, because some countries, there's some of the cities are they have a lot of money, but there's some areas that are very poor, and some people don't have a comfortable bed. Some people don't have as much. We have so much choice in food. Some people go every day, especially in Europe, they go every day and buy, the food that's there. They don't stock up like we do. Some people have, freezers full of food and pantries full of food. They don't have that over there. It's pretty much day to day. We have a lot to be grateful for. We do, definitely, for sure. For sure. All right. So that was for you, Care Bear. All right. Lauren, you sleep on your couch? Yeah. At least you got a couch. Yeah. Yeah, comfort. Practical. Yeah, I'm very practical too. I want comfort. Doesn't have to be all, don't not bling, just something comfortable. You're welcome, Care Bear. Lauren, what is up? What's solutions? What's going on? The Queen of Water. Relationship develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. Looks like a giant bed. There you go. There you go. I think what I did for you, Care Bears, I pulled, I didn't pull a solution card, did I? You're welcome. So this is the Virgin Mary. So for you, Lauren, you got the Queen of Water, right? Tender heart, very patient, loving. The solutions, it's not that it's really, what's surrounding you is relationships developed at a new level. But what you can focus on is Mary. And Mary is all about love and creation. So she's a symbol of divine feminine. She's made her way to your card today to remind you to reach into your creative side. Same as your mom. You can reach into you're both creative, inherited creation. Creative side, and bring the essence of love into all that you do. So you must be quiet and still so that you can hear her guidance. Know that abundance always surrounds you. There's so much abundance around us. We don't always see it, but know that it's there. It's there if you want to, call on it. I want that abundance. I want what is my birthright. I accept it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So again, you must become quiet and still so you can hear her guidance and follow your intuition. The word matter is derived from the Latin word mater, M-A-T-E-R, meaning mother. Therefore, creation is the divine mother, feminine, in motion. Nature teaches us a great deal about creation. There's so much, seeds of expression, children, completion of that creation moves through the feminine, both literally and figuratively. So, yeah. The feminine aspect of ourselves can see the bigger picture and knows how to work towards our goals more efficiently. So calling for the power of Mother Mary might be the guiding force you need to help you expand your creative abilities and manifest your divine purpose. Oh, wow. Yeah, thank you for another day. I go to bed at night and I say thank you. Thank you for this day. You accumulated a lot of stuff over the years. I know I've been looking for something, so I thought I put it in the other cabinet here, but it's not there. So I hope I didn't throw. There was something I wanted to have to keep, but I don't know if I gave it away by mistake. I had, so I've been cleaning out some stuff too, um, that I don't need anymore. I mean, you have so many candle holders and so many things. I've been doing the same. I know, like sometimes you just, yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm looking for it because I needed it on Wednesday. And I know I would have kept it. Somebody gave them to me. I would have kept them because I know I have little candles that fit in that. Can't find them. I went through that closet. And then I have another closet I'm going to go through tomorrow, but I know it's not there. My desk is huge. I went through all the top, went through the drawers. I hope I didn't throw it in the bag and or mistook the bag. I don't know. Or somebody took them. Fairies, if you took them, bring them back. Little bugger. I don't know. They like shiny things, the fairies. I've got 2 spoons missing and a fork, a small fork. And being psychic, you think I would know where they are. I've got a feeling they're not here. That's why I can't find them. But who would have? I don't know. I don't know. I really can't explain it. Past little while, my brain is just, I don't know, on vacation. It's summer, it's hot. Yeah. Sometimes you could put something somewhere and you look at it and you can't see it. And I could go back and next, in a week or so, go back and not look for it, look maybe or do something else, and then it'll be right in front of me. How can you miss that? You can't see it, but it's there. It happens. Oh, you finally let it go. Yeah. I know, right? Oh my gosh. Yeah. That happens. I mean, but I know those I wouldn't have thrown them away. I know that. I brought it to a secondhand store. I think it was either Tally's or Value Village. I should maybe go. That was quite a few weeks ago. Maybe I should go back and see if it's there. But I highly doubt it. I know I didn't throw them out. That's the thing. I wouldn't. There's things that you keep for keepsake. You're not. I got rid of stuff that I bought that I don't need anymore. But I can't find them. They're not where I usually put them. And then I thought, okay, I put them somewhere else. So I looked because I thought I'll use them there. That time I don't use them all the time. I'll do the other closet and see through there. And if it's not there, then I don't know. They'll come to me if they want, if they're here. No, I know. Okay, we did tiger's eyes. What is going on around you? Tiger's eyes. Yeah, I do that too. My husband says, you throw out everything. I'm like, well, after a couple of years, they say 2 years, if you're not using something, especially clothes, you're not going to wear it, get rid of it because you won't. I have stuff in my closet too. I just wear the same thing all the time because I'm comfortable in that. The other stuff's like, maybe once in every, 3 years? Oh my goodness, water again. Tiger's eyes. We have the king of water. Trustworthy, compassionate, respected, cultured. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice. Charity work. Come down here, Luna. So if it's a man that's coming around you, could be sometimes brother, boss, could be friend, good person. Little sensitive at times, but charity work. Well, you do stuff. You do lots. All right. What do you need to focus on? Odin, the powerful Odin. Odin, the leader of souls. He's come to you today to let you know that with sacrifice, we become wise and victorious on the battlefield. The battlefield is a metaphor for life. Sometimes it feels like a battlefield. Love is a battlefield. Pat Benatar, lover. All right. It's not that life is a battle so much as it's a journey, but it's a journey sometimes like a roller coaster. Yeah. That sometimes required hard work and perseverance. So, this card is a reminder to continue your journey of following your dreams and to never give up or lose heart when life becomes difficult. Right? Difficult produces what easy only dreams of doing. So, the strength and determination of Odin will make you victorious in your pursuit of knowing your true self and following your path. Odin made great sacrifices to obtain wisdom. He gave up his eye to think from Mimir's well, to drink. He gave up his eye to drink from Mimir's well, making him the wisest god in Asgard, the dwelling place of the gods. So it's come to you today to remind you, right? And Odin is also associated with healing, death, and sorcery. So you can call on him if you need assistance in your healing, or if you're dealing with the loss of a loved one. A raven sits with Odin and has also come to lend its magical power of transmutation. We must die 1,000 deaths before we before we shake off our earthly body. Death shows its face in many forms, and each time it comes, we can be reborn in a new path. There is a season in which all things are born and a season that all must die. Whether you're breaking a habit, a lost friendship, a job, if death has come to you in that way, accept it and look towards a new path. Death of a situation, not always death of someone, but death of a situation. This card, if it comes out on a Wednesday, it's a good omen, but because Wednesday is named after Odin. Germanic word for wooden, Wodn. We're talking about that on Wednesday. There was something Woodrow. I don't know where this name came up, and I have to look at to see what it meant. But Odin's comparable to the god Woden, 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 God Wooden. All right. You're welcome, Tiger's Eye. Yeah. So, Gen 56. Remember, everyone who's watching, some of you who signed in and some of you who are watching, that maybe hasn't subscribed, but you're watching this live. Some of these messages can also be for yourself, too. You never know. And everybody here sharing all this energy, even though I pulled some cards for one particular person, maybe someone else say, well, yeah, there's a little bit of that I needed here as well. Remember, we're all one consciousness, and every message has got something for everybody. You're welcome. All right. So Gen 56, what kind of situation? What's surrounding you? What do you need to know? 6 of Fire. 6 of Fire. Victory. It's a victory card. So good news is on its way. Public recognition or awards. Awesome. Well, what do you really need to focus on? Good news is coming. It's a victory card, the 6 of Fire. And when they say public recognition awards, you work for this. This is not just falling out of the sky. You've earned this. You've earned it. It's meant for you. And Buddha. Buddha come up twice tonight. Extra paying attention to Buddha. When a card shows up more than once, it's a deep, deep meaning. You need to pay attention to it. So it's a symbol of awakening. So maybe it's something that you wanted for a while. Spirituality. So, to live in the awakened state, we must give up our past. So, perhaps you've done that. Perhaps you've done that, and now you're getting a reward for that. If you've suffered in the past, which a lot of people have gone through, different traumas again, release it. Maybe you have. And this card is just here to help you understand and say that you had to achieve that. You had to go through that to be where you are today. So it's now your time to awaken even deeper. Every state that we awaken more and more, it helps us grow on the ascension. We just get higher, fifth dimension, up to the seventh. So become present, set down your busy mind. You hold the keys that will unlock your enlightenment. So becoming more and more enlightened. You hold great wisdom, and the world around you needs you. They need you to share that wisdom. And awakening is not a single task. It happens many times on our journey. It's part of growing. We grow a little bit for a while, we're kind of cruising, and then something else happens, and whoa, we learn and grow more from that. So your initial awakening serves you. It helps you find a deeper meaning of life and the purpose of why you are here at this time. But your deeper awakenings serve all of humanity. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. You always feel more positive? Yeah. Well, I think that's in any situation, like a few weeks ago, I thought, oh my gosh, oh my God, but okay, stop right there. Positive. I started thinking more positive. It lift up my spirits because we are taught, and in the world that we live in, there's a lot of fear mongering. A lot of people, fear of starvation, fear of this, fear of that. Can't live in fear. Can't live in fear. You got to know what's going on, but you can't live in fear. That's not what we're here for. To live in fear, to live in paranoia and stuff like that. We have to live our life. Send a lot of love and peace. Attract a lot of love and peace. Jen, what do you need to focus on? What do you need? And I thought, if that Buddha comes out again, you need to focus on peacock. Beautiful bird. Peacocks are so beautiful. So, beauty and protection. They were very popular at one point of tattoos. I don't remember seeing a lot of these, but both men and women were having tattoos of peacocks. It also symbolizes protection because of the all eyes on its tail, right? Peacocks were often used to cover old tattoos. Their large, bright, multicolored tails made them an obvious choice. So similar to the phoenix, peacocks shed their plumage, making them a symbol of renewal. Plumage, French. Change may be on the horizon for you. So keep a close eye on what's coming into your life. Peacock may always have made its way to you. Peacock may also have made its way to you today to let you know you are beautiful just the way you are. However, a peacock is also a symbol of vanity, ego. So if you place too much importance on your appearance, then this card signifies that you need to find a healthy balance. There is a distinct difference between confidence and arrogance. A confident person is sure of themselves, doesn't need to have, boast or exaggerate their importance. Confidence stands on its own power and never needs to diminish another. The closest friend of arrogance is insecurity. So it has come to you to remind you that you don't need to create a better version of yourself. There is never a better version of you. In 5 months or 5 years, you will be different, but not better. You might be growing more, might be more spiritual. When we say the better version of you, you become who you truly, truly are. Our efforts to improve ourselves are often an attempt to refine our ego. Your perfection lies within you already. Your perfection lives within you already. So all we never ever need to do is to let go of all the things we are not. We just need to let go of all the made up ideas about ourselves and just be. And I see that. I see beautiful women sometimes and they put on so much because they want to show, it makes them feel better, but they want to show an image, right, to the world. This is who I am. But it's what it's inside that matters. But I see a lot of the nails, the eyelashes, and be who you are. You're perfect inside. The outside is how you want to look, do what makes you happy, but don't. A person shouldn't go overboard. Some, I think, do. Maybe in their mind, they're just that's the way they see themselves, but they don't need it. We are loved just the way we are. We are loved just the way we are by our Creator. Right? It is the prettiest part of the feather. Yeah. Yeah. Did you know before the Amish sell their peacock feathers, they cut the eye out of it because they believe it to be bad luck to sell with it? That? Really? Well, no, I never know that. See? Learn something every day. Wow. There's a lot of people that, they say the evil eye, they buy things with an eye on it because for protection. There's, so many beliefs out there, but yeah, that's weird that they cut that out. Never heard of that. Michelle. Wow. Or a gift. Huh. I've got a few feathers here. I actually put them in my other little briefcase. I've got a few white feathers. I don't know what the other ones are. It's got to be maybe a goose. Got a few of them. Wow. You lived most of your life in Amish County. Wow. Lancaster. Wow. That's sad that they do that, eh? Pardon me. Interesting for sure. Michelle, what is the situation around you? What's surrounding you? Heard Luna a minute going on here now. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is the third time this card comes up. Michelle, like everybody else, buckle down. You need to buckle down. Two white feathers fell in front of you. Wow, two of them. The Amish call non-Amish English people. The Amish call the non-Amish English people, really? Gotta buckle down, girl. Whoa. Get things done. And a guardian angel. So if you call for a guardian angel, definitely around you. Honor your commitments. I'm the same. I said I would paint my son's living room. I still haven't done it. I will. I gotta start doing so. That card came out today for me. I'd be okay. I gotta get it done. But I'm getting it. I got a few other things done that I needed to do on the list. It's just that it's so hot, but it will get done. We're English, and then we're non-Amish English people. Okay. So Michelle, what do you need to focus on, or what's procrastination is your favorite hobby? Mine never used to be. It depends on my energy level, sometimes. And yeah. And my son, it is warm. So as soon as it cools, there's stuff to do outside too. I want to do when it cools down, or when the sun is not on that side then of the house, then I want to do some stuff. I've got a few ideas I want to do. Compassion. This is what you need to focus on, Michelle. Compassion. He's got so many beautiful things here. So much. The messages are amazing. Okay, compassion. The hidden power of love. So the importance of compassion is that it brings the presence of the divine into the moment. This card has come to you today to remind you that this, at the core of your being, you are loved and you are love. We automatically fall into the depth of love as we practice applying compassion to ourselves and the world around us. At first, maintaining a compassionate approach might require a conscious effort. However, applying compassion eventually becomes a habit. Our judgments toward people and situations around so impedes compassion. Sometimes, yes, you're driving, yeah, it's that, dodo head cuts you off. Yeah. Today, like where I park, somebody parked beside me. Good thing I was able to open the door and get Luna in the back because, he parks so close. Like, she's a big dog. She can't just, and I get on my side because my seat's not backed up as much as Rob's. But, yeah, like, stay on your side. As soon as we place a label or a judgment on someone, yeah, or something, we have moved out of compassion and into our minds. Yes, I know. I know. I know that's so true. Leading with compassion helps us create connection with others. So, okay, the guy parks so close. I'm not supposed to think. I'm supposed to be compassionate. So, thank you so much for parking closer. Maybe I'll try that next time. See what happens. So, when someone is difficult or unfriendly, we can sometimes turn their day around if we allow the grace of compassion to flow out of us. Yes, sometimes it can. Depends. It depends on the level of unfriendliness. It depends on the mood of the person, right? But you get my drift. I know. It's attract more bees with honey, right? So compassion, we have to be more compassionate. Sharing compassion automatically invites the power of love to rise between ourselves and others. It's true. By being compassionate toward others, we can better understand their struggles and learn how to cultivate love and respect for them. Sometimes, yeah, unless they're, criminals like. The wonderful quality of compassion is that it multiplies when we pour it into the world and around us. Yes, we can do that. We can send a lot of love to Mother Earth, to everybody who wants to receive love and asking for love and praying for love. And to not just Mother Earth, but everything on the planet, right? The animals, the trees, everything, the plants, everything. But first, we must be compassionate with ourselves. And I think that's where a lot of people, myself included sometimes, we have to have compassion for ourselves first. And then we can send it out. It's not always turned on 100%, right? So the practice of compassion naturally guides us to be patient. Compassion and patience are close friends. They naturally show up together. So this card has shown up today to tell you to slow down, be patient, and love yourself and others as much as possible. We will speed up the evolution toward our next awakening by maintaining love and compassion for others and ourselves. Yeah, I 100% agree to that. That's for sure. Maybe so, right? Could be. You've got a point there. Yeah. Sometimes Rob will say something, I'm driving, I'll say, well, hey, that person could be on medication, could be high, could be drinking, could be a medical condition. Sometimes the way they drive, or we don't know. We don't know what's going on with that person, right? But yeah, compassion. That's why a few times when I lived in the city in Toronto, somebody cut me off or something, and it's just blow them a kiss. And if they see you, they look at you, they're confused. Like most people would show them the finger or something. But yeah, they're shocked. And sometimes might turn their day around, right? Yes, I know somebody who has a problem with that depth perception. Yeah, and a couple weeks ago, I went to a pet store with Luna, and I was the only vehicle there. It was early. I parked, and there's a parking lot here, and there's the parking lot where I was. Two parking lots, lots of room. Somebody came and parked right beside me, and very close again, very close. So thank God I didn't back up into that spot. The driver's side's the other side. But I was like, I don't get it. Why do you have to park so close to me? Is there like, please park close to me? Is there a sign on my vehicle? And I got in the vehicle with Luna and I looked at the woman still in the vehicle and I'm like, I just don't get that. I just don't get that. Yeah, when I was a personal support worker, I had a lady who was legally blind. She could see a little bit. And one day she had taken the car. She wasn't supposed to drive no more. And once I come there early, she had taken the car. She didn't go far. She came back and like, you cannot drive. Her husband had passed away, and she wanted to drive. She didn't have a license anymore to drive. Yeah, perceptive perspective. Yeah, it's true. I know it's called personal space, but because I have such a big dog, um, I have to make sure that I can get her in the vehicle. Oh, it's just one eye. No, the person I was taking care of, she had to be in her late 60s, early 70s. She was in the 70s, and both eyes. Yeah, yeah. Eventually, we had to have somebody with her 24/7 because she got one evening. She came into the kitchen for something because I'd go and see her every day. Um, I don't know. She had some cupboards above her stove, and she went to get something out of the cupboards, and she turned her burner on, gas stove. Yeah, that's when I thought, okay, I have to report something, and she has to have 24-hour care in her home. Yeah, you can have personal space. No, no. What, do you have kids? Well, you can. You go into the bathroom, pour a bath, lock the door. The only time I had personal space when my kids were little was when they were asleep. Go and take a nice hot bath or shower. They were in bed. Hopefully, not the door locked, of course, because they can get up and go to the bathroom. Yeah, yeah, it's personal space, but you know, I mean, I don't know. She felt that I guess wanted to park next to my vehicle for some reason. Luna has a difficult time with personal space in bed. She sleeps really close to me. Sometimes, like I said, I'm at the edge of the bed. And last night she wasn't so bad, but sometimes I'll wake up and she's the same length. She put her head on one corner of my pillow. But if I'm facing her, all of a sudden I feel a hot air on my face, so I turn around. She's a big girl. She wants to talk to you whenever you're in the washroom. That's funny. She has to have you in her area or space. Your son is 37, still lives with you? Yeah. No, your cat doesn't know. Phoenix. Phoenix. Oh, you just came up. I didn't put you here. Thought I did. Phoenix. Okay, you just joined not too long. Okay. I was wondering. Oh, he is severe adult ADHD. Okay, all right, that's why. All right, it's after 9, but I'll pull some cards because I just noticed somebody posted Phoenix is here. All right, let's Phoenix, and then we'll chat after this. Yeah, my cat this morning jumped on top of my pillow, meow meow, and then realized Luna's beside me. And my husband's beside Luna. And then he comes on my side, and there's barely any room, just where I am, and petting him. And I put my arm out. I could have held him. But he's like, no, he decided to jump out of bed. And it's like, okay, feed me time. So I got up early this morning. Okay, Phoenix, what is the situation around you? What is going on? What's the situation around Phoenix? I don't know if you're trying to make some decision. I see like you're trying just different choices, life experiences. Archangel Chamuel, a significant life event A powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. That's what I saw. I saw some kind of choices. Like you have these choices. So we'll see. Yeah, he thinks. Well, Luna, before I got Luna for a while there, I mean, Merlin always slept in the bed. Not when my husband and I were in bed, but by myself, he'd sleep on his pillow. But with the three of us in bed, there's not a lot of room. Sometimes, if I'm alone with Luna, he'll come to my feet and sleep there. But my husband's not going to be working nights anymore. He used to work like part-time nights, but so I don't think he'll ever come back. And I would be surprised if he comes and sleeps at my feet. But um, yeah, so but he comes in the room, or he'll come. He's the so my bedroom door. In the other room, he'll sleep on something, and he faces my bedroom door, and he sees me. But a lot of time, I wake up and he's there, staring at me, watching me sleep. Keeps an eye on mommy. What do you need to focus on, Phoenix? Love. All there is love. Na 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 na. The Beatles. All there is love. Love is all there is. That basically that sums it up. Love, love, love. Love everything, right? The glue that holds the entire cosmos together. Very, very nice. I do have a king size bed, but you know what? There's a California king that's even bigger. I don't think I can fit a California king in the bed. Like, I want room to walk around. So I do have a king size bed, yes. Thank God for that. The love card has come into your pick today as a sign to spend more time loving yourself and others and the world around you. It's calling you to explore what love means. The depths of love is an endless discovery. A loving self um, can be as simple as being kind in your mind, never putting yourself down. Um, is one of the ways, or hold any negative thoughts or views about yourself. Another way to love yourself is to allow yourself enough rest and feed yourself with nutritious food. How many times people will, eat on the run or not get enough rest? Reflect on what's loving in your life, and then let go of the things that don't support a loving life. If there are people who often put you down or cause you grief, it may be time to reevaluate how much time and energy you give to these people, right? It's not loving or kind to subject yourselves or ourselves to people and environments that don't support us. We are never stuck as we might think. We can change jobs in our workplace. If it's become too toxic, let go of people that no longer serve us. Become a master of love transforms us. And yet, love is hard to define and tricky to master because it has nothing and everything to do with our humanness. Love has nothing to do with our humanness because it is divine. It has everything to do with our humanness because it is the weave that holds the fabric of life and form together. Love is also far greater than all of its attributes combined. Patience is the opposite of impatience. The opposite of compassion is cruelty. Love, however, has no opposite because it is divine, rooted in its own power. Duality of love falls away as we keep moving deeper and deeper into it. Become the love that you are, and then watch how life changes. The Beatles had it right. All there is love. Love is all there is. Yes, you have a sectional. I used to have a sectional couch a long time ago. Before, I mean, my kids were little. I really liked it. But back then you couldn't really move it around too much. Pretty much fit in one side. But very nice, very nice, very nice. Well, I hope you enjoyed tonight. Yeah, but I think this card is more about loving yourself more, taking care of you. I always say that to my friends, take care of you. And that means take care of your body, your mind, your heart, your soul. Get some rest. I've been feeling tired lately, and I thought, I've been drinking coffee first thing in the morning. So this morning, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna not have that. I'll have breakfast first and then have coffee. Felt better. But sometimes I'm not hungry. I just want coffee in the morning. Well, it's not helping me. So I was dragging myself all day. Yeah. Yeah, you avoid them like the plague. Yeah, I do too. Do a couple of wrongs. And I'm like, well, nice, but stay over there and I stay over here. Chip and ice cream suppers. You don't drink coffee? I like coffee, but I've cut back. Then I started up a little more, but as long as I have something in my stomach first. Yeah, the hour flew by, no kidding. An hour and a quarter, and it flew by. Time is going fast. Thank you, everyone, again for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you next Saturday. And I'm not sure which deck will come up, but will something. I saw one thing tonight, flash kind of thing, but not really a lot of orbs. I just feel them, but they're not showing. All right, bye everyone. Namaste. We'll see you next weekend. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week.